Imagine stepping into a land where time seems to stretch across millennia, where ancient traditions and breathtaking landscapes intertwine. Welcome to Ethiopia, a country unlike any other. This is Africa's hidden treasure, one of the oldest cradles of humanity, and a place brimming with wonders at every turn. Nestled in the Horn of Africa, Ethiopia's geography unfolds like a masterpiece painted by nature itself. From the jagged peaks of the Simien Mountains, often described as the roof of Africa, to the surreal expanse of the Danakil Depression, one of the hottest and most otherworldly places on Earth, Ethiopia is a land of contrasts. Its beauty is bold and unapologetic, humbling in its scope and exhilarating in its diversity. But Ethiopia's magnificence goes far deeper than its landscape. This is a nation whose history feels almost mythical, as timeless as the mountains themselves. Take just a moment to reflect on this. Humanity's story began here. Ethiopia is home to one of the greatest archaeological discoveries of all time, the fossil remains of Lucy, or Dinkinesh as she is known in Amharic, a 3.2 million-year-old predecessor to modern humans. In the city of Addis Ababa, at the National Museum, you can stand in front of her display and feel the weight of history, of the lineage that connects us all. Yet Ethiopia's history isn't solely confined to ancient fossils. This land has stood as a beacon of resilience and sovereignty. While much of Africa endured the pain of colonization, Ethiopia famously defied invasion and maintained its independence. The Battle of Adwa in 1896 is etched in history as a glorious moment of victory, where Ethiopian forces triumphed against a European colonial power, preserving their nation's freedom and pride. And then there's the spiritual heart of Ethiopia. Few places on earth weave religion into their identity quite like this country. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church, with its origins in the 4th century, is one of the oldest Christian institutions in the world. It's here, in the town of Lalibela, that you'll find Ethiopia's most iconic treasures, the rock-hewn churches. Carved directly into volcanic stone in the 12th and 13th centuries, these magnificent structures are not simply buildings. They are feats of faith, art, and engineering. Walking among them is like stepping into another world, where whispers of devotion from centuries past still linger in every nook and cranny. But Lalibela is only the beginning of Ethiopia's mystical allure. The legends of the Queen of Sheba, said to have journeyed from Ethiopia to Jerusalem to meet King Solomon, further cement the nation's ties to biblical lore. Could it be that this ancient queen once walked the land now known as Ethiopia? Or that her meeting with Solomon influenced the centuries of culture that followed? Whether truth or myth, the story remains part of the soul of this remarkable country. Beyond its history, Ethiopia pulses with vibrant, intricate culture, a mosaic of over 80 ethnic groups, each with its own traditions, language, and identity. And let's talk about time itself. Did you know Ethiopia follows a calendar system that runs 7 to 8 years behind the Gregorian calendar? That means wherever in the world you're watching this, Ethiopia might well be in another year entirely. Their new year, celebrated as Enkutatash, isn't marked in January like it is for most other countries, but in September. Imagine the joy of ringing in the new year, surrounded by such a rich and colorful heritage. Of course, no exploration of Ethiopia would be complete without mentioning its cuisine. At the center of every traditional Ethiopian table is injera, a soft, tangy flatbread that serves as both food and utensil. It's more than a meal, it's a communal experience designed to bring people together. Pair it with doro wat, a spicy chicken stew, or misir wat, a lentil dish bursting with flavor, and you'll discover textures and tastes that are truly unforgettable. And then there's the coffee. Ethiopia gave coffee to the world, and the Ethiopian Coffee Ceremony is a ritual as rich as the drink itself. Think of roasted beans ground by hand, the aroma of brewing coffee filling the air, and conversations flowing alongside each delicate cup. Here, coffee isn't just caffeine, it's connection. What would a celebration of Ethiopian culture be without mentioning their music and dance? The Eskista dance, a signature shoulder-shaking rhythm that seems almost hypnotic, captures the energy and raw joy of Ethiopian life. Traditional instruments like the krar, a 6-string lyre, and the masinko, a 1-string fiddle, give Ethiopian melodies their hauntingly beautiful sound. Whether in villages or cities, the beat of Ethiopian music stirs souls and tells stories that words alone cannot. And then come the festivals, these larger-than-life celebrations that seem to encapsulate Ethiopia's vibrant spirit. Timkat, commemorating the baptism of Jesus, is perhaps the most famous. It's a January spectacle, where processions of priests in dazzling robes carry special Tablet symbols representing the Ark of the Covenant. The music fills the air, prayers are sung, and people gather in droves by streams and pools for the ceremonial blessing of water. It's a living tradition, rooted in faith but glowing with color, community, and celebration. From Ethiopia's glowing culture to its wild landscapes, the country is also home to remarkable biodiversity. Lake Tana, the largest lake in Ethiopia, is teeming with wildlife. While the awe-inspiring Simien Mountains are a sanctuary for rare species like the gelada baboon and the elusive Ethiopian wolf. If surrealism appeals to you, then the Danakil Depression might steal your heart. This geological wonder invites you to witness bubbling lava lakes and kaleidoscopic salt flats, a scene so extraordinary it hardly seems of this earth. Ethiopia, a land of resilience, beauty, and wonder, where history and dreams come alive. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia's bustling capital, is the heartbeat of the nation. Here, tradition meets modernity seamlessly. From soaring skyscrapers to historic marketplaces brimming with spices, hand-woven baskets, and artisan crafts. As the diplomatic hub of Africa and home to the African Union, Addis represents Ethiopia's vision for the future, a vision rooted in pride, ambition, and collaboration. But Ethiopia isn't just landscapes, history, or culture. It's an emblem of resilience. From famine to political struggles, the Ethiopian people have faced hardships that could have shattered them. Instead, they rise, determined, strong, and united by an unshakable sense of identity. Their spirit is found in the laughter of children playing in grassy fields, in the wisdom of elders recounting tales of yore, and in the hands of artisans shaping clay, weaving stories into threads, and roasting coffee to share. So let this glimpse into Ethiopia awaken your curiosity. Behind every ancient structure lies a story, beyond every mountain peak and valley, a legacy. Nestled within every traditional celebration, an ethos that binds past and present together. Ethiopia is more than a destination. It is an experience, a source of inspiration, and a land where humanity itself took its very first steps. Ethiopia, a land of resilience, beauty, and wonder, a place where history and dreams come alive. Let it call to you, because this journey is one the soul will never forget.